The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. But they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action. Griffith on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. L.J. Collier busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 57's the max.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Given 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw again on second down. Griffin. There's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. To throw is RG3. Leaves it for Petty. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Griffin will throw again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Griffin. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
On third down, Griffin. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Griffin keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block. Any anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. Mike, watch here.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Griffin. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lance now on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check.